Something's wrong. Ah, now it's good. That's what we're talking about. Hey there, YouTube, and welcome back to another Saturday night live stream. We had like a little problem right at the start with the game capture, but it's all right. Where are we? We are right there. So from Beagle Point, I went somewhat down here. And now we are following the edge of that spiral, like as far as we can go, and then back, and then we turn right away to the other spiral. Let's see how far we can go today and what are we actually going to find. Because I am on a very interesting planet right now, a planet with 8 biological signals. Which is pretty rare, I guess. At least it's the first planet with 8 biological signals that I found. Maybe some other commanders found more already of these planets, but it is the first planet for me. Cheers. So we are going to start. Where's the game volume? It looks okay. Hope it's not too loud. Let's do that, and let's just go on with our journey, I guess. It is month number 5 of my project, 1 year now. And I start to think about what am I going to do after that year. And I really think about if the whole Thargoid war is still going on. Maybe I'm going to jump into some Thargoid stuff. Because I did fought Thargoids like 1 or 2 times. But not really with a proper Thargoid build or an anti-Xeno build. So I guess this will be kind of my next task I'm going to do. But until then I do have like plenty of time. You know, it's not called Project 1 Year for no reason. It's called like that because that's what I do for 1 year now. It's all about exploring exobiology, just being out there. I just have to manage my cockpit lighting. Yeah, that's nice. And that's good. That's how we're going to do that. I already should be able to charge up. Yes. How many jumps do I have now? 91 until my next waypoint. That's manageable. Usually I just do plot routes like in between 50 jumps or something. But this time I thought like, hey, why not just doing more? Because why not? So I'm coming across a lot of already explored systems. Which is not too dandy, I have to say. Because I'm out there, you know, exploring because I want to find stuff and not jumping into systems which are already explored. Yeah. It's that. So let's just take a quick peek. But usually in a fully explored system I don't really bother too much doing all that stuff. Because yeah, it's kind of, you know, it brings more credits if you have a fully explored system, but as I said a lot of times already, I'm not doing it for the credits, so I don't really care about those things. But let's just have a look at that. Maybe we do find an interesting planet. Because there still is somehow the fear of missing something. You know, if you just, you know, jump from one system to the other just to, you know, get to a certain point, or to a certain system, you could really miss out for some beautiful stuff. Nice views, nice planets, or planet and moon constellations. And I really try to avoid that. Avoid missing something, you know. So here we are. There's not too much left anymore. Oh, I have to sneeze. I already feel it. You know when you already feel that you have to sneeze? Oh, I need to mute the mic before I do that. Oh no, it went away. Okie doke. I'm fine with that. So we got that. Something of interest. We got 3. A carbon dioxide with 3. And a carbon with 2. Yeah, let's just check that. It is already discovered, but not mapped, and no first footfall. So I take that. That's okay. At least I'm, you know, first mapped by. That's okay. Because of course the goal is, you know, when you're out there exploring, to leave your name tag, you know, on many systems, many planets, many moons, as many moons, many planets, and etc. as you can. So the carbon dioxide with 3 is interesting enough for me. What is that? I still have like a lot of bounties with me. So if anybody wants to go out bounty hunting, like deep space bounty hunting, if something like that exists, I do have a lot of bounties. Yeah, and 2 finds, but that's not, you know. Well, I got some, not too much. Yeah, like 350,000. You know, it's not that much cash, but it's something. So we could, I think we can turn up the volume a little bit. Yeah, I think that's fine. If it is too loud, someone will let me know definitely. Oh no! Not again, the curve of correction! Oh, a lot of people are online right now. Nice. So maybe we can, you know, get a nice view from that as well. So we do have some biological signals, and we have a possible really nice view. The only thing that I don't enjoy is that you barely find like moons around these gas giants with rings with a, you know, different orbit, not with that kind of centered orbit, because if you land on a planet you can't really see the ring. And I would really like to, you know, find a moon orbiting a gas giant with a ring, or rings if there are several, where you can actually see the ring. That would be nice. But for now, let's just see what we find. 2 probes, small planet, nice. That means low G. And we are done. We have bacterium concha tussock. Yeah, not too... Oh, wrong button. Not too fancy. So we can go on. To at least have the first map. I don't need the first footfall on every planet I come across. But I just tend to, you know... Yo, gee, is it loud or not? I don't... Let's turn it down just a notch. That's nice. So every now and then I think about, you know, the lights I have, like, on the back side of the monitor, like right on the wall in front of me. If it is kind of disturbing with the glasses. Because if I'm like that, you can see them in the glasses. I really thought about rearranging the light, that they are like a bit more behind the monitor. And instead of them, I will get some more of these foam pads, these anti-noise foam pads. I don't know how they are called. But there's nothing in there. So let's go. So let's see if we have some visitors today. So far we don't, which is okay. I'm playing anyway, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. Now, one thing or one reason why I stream is actually because most of the time I play alone anyway. But when you stream, every now and then someone finds his way into my streams. And I do have someone I can chat with about, you know, pretty much everything. I'm open for every topic. And then it's just basically, it's just a bit more fun. Which is nice. So nothing here as well. So these times either I come across empty systems or already explored systems. I guess that's the way of the explorer, is it? So that looks like an already explored system as well. We got just 2 bodies. Oh, I'm curious now. Like a lonely little body in that system. An icy body. Oh, there it is. What are you? Nothing too fancy. Let's keep on moving. Ecologist. So exobiology ranks ecologist. I don't know what rank stage that is. But I really think that I'm still somewhere at the bottom. Not doing that for too long. I don't know how many credits you have to make until you get elite in exobiology. But it must be a ton. Because I've already made, it's 3.9 billion now, so something about 2.567 billion, something like that. We got 3 bodies. Again, another lonely icy planet. Not too fancy as I expected. Is it already explored? Oh, nice. Let me check it like that. No, it isn't. Huh. Interesting. So let's just keep going. I don't know how many explorers actually already did explore the edge or the edges of the galaxy. Three bodies, but so far I came across a lot of already explored systems. Surprisingly, because on one hand there is a 0.019 something percent explored in a galaxy, and on the other side you come across so many already explored systems, which is super weird. I think there is nothing anymore, is there? Yeah. So maybe people already have been traveling, like Beagle Point is a must go for pretty much every explorer, I guess. Like you first go to Sug A, then you come to Beagle Point. Maybe a lot of commanders decide to go that route around the edge. You know, I don't know which direction. Maybe they go the same direction as I go, like that, and then to a Colonia, or they go to the other side. I chose to go to the left and then to Colonia. So basically I travel around the edge to like the height of Colonia, like something like that, and then I go straight through. And this will be my 4th or 5th visit to Colonia now. The previous is that right? The previous times I visited Colonia, I guess that's better. It was just for going there, basically just speed jumped my way there. Basically just one system after the other. Don't really put any effort in scanning any planets or any full systems or anything like that. At the first time I visited Colonia, something like mapping planets didn't actually existed. I don't know if you know that, but back in the days, scanning planets were different. Basically just traveled, whoops, wrong button. You basically just traveled there, and once you were on a certain, you know, distance, it did get scanned by itself. Which was okay. But this method, of course, is faster. Oh my, Jesus, too much beer. Waterworld, nice. That, and some of that, and another one right here. Is there something else? No. And rocky icy, and another rocky icy. And that's pretty much it. Let's see if we have something interesting. We have oxygen sulfur 1, not too fancy, sulfur 1, not too fancy, and none, not too fancy as well. So let's just keep going. Let's just check if the... I don't know what YouTube wants to tell me, but the bit rate of the stream is something between 10 and 11 kp per second, and it's above the bit rate YouTube like kind of wants it, or tells me that it would be the best is 4500. So having more is... Huh? I don't get that. But anyway, the quality is good. So that's that. Funny thing about, you know, bitrate internet and all that, I do have a 250/50 internet, so 250 download and 50 upload, okay? So earlier this year, they kind of, if you are a long-time customer, they kind of, you know, make the connection better or something. So they upgraded my internet connection to a 300 download and 50 upload. But in the same time, the price get more, you know, because everything is getting more expensive these days, and now I pay about 50% more for my internet, which is ridiculous. I always paid something around like 40 something euros. Now I pay 65, something like that, which is ridiculous. Really is. But what can you do? You can either, you know, pull the plug and don't have any internet at all, or you just go with it. If you want a good internet connection, unfortunately, you have to pay for it. But in Austria, Vienna, we actually do have pretty good internet connections. You can have a landline almost everywhere. Not like telephone landline, but like a wired internet connection. Because that mobile internet connection, I tried it in my last apartment and I hated it. Because it always gets throttled down and you just have a lot of trouble and problems with it, and it's just not fun. That's actually one of the reasons why I didn't start streaming earlier. Because of the internet connection. But now it's all good. So, what do we have here? There's still something somewhere, something behind here, maybe? Nope. So let's check for that gas giant. I guess the last few planets will be here. We have that one gas giant and a lot of moons around it. There we go. Here, 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 and here. Nice. So let's see if we have anything interesting. We have carbon dioxide 2, which is not too fancy. Argon none, neon none, and that's pretty much it. So nothing too fancy here, so let's move on. What's wrong with my voice? Maybe I need more beer. Oh yeah. I don't know how many times I've already just looked around that cockpit. It never gets old, somehow. I don't know why. And some people actually don't really like the loose cables around here everywhere, but I actually like them. It gives the ship somewhat a, you know, I'm using it for quite some time. I do have the ship for quite some time. I mean, everybody who has an Anaconda do have that ship for some time. And it gives it that look, that kind of used look. It's like the Viper. When you sit in the cockpit of a Viper, everything is kind of used. You know, nothing is like shiny and everything just feels like a lot of people already have sat in that cockpit even before your time. So we have got 12 bodies. Wait, what did I miss? And that, and another one, and we're golden. So let's see, we have Argon 1, not too fancy, Argon 1, not too fancy. Nothing too fancy here, so let's move on. We have 82 jumps to go. Wait, what I didn't check is there already is an explorer. That's what I mean, I'm like in the middle of nowhere, edge of that spiral arm, and you still come across like explored system. I mean, Basically, that's where I am. That's why I think that already quite some commanders were exploring the edges. Traveling through or around the galaxy, around the edges, like in between all those spiral arms. So maybe I'm going to change the route later on. Because exploring, that's what I'm here for. Exploring systems, you know, nobody explored before. Which isn't too easy lately. Like some days ago I played a bit off screen. I played for like 1.5 hours, 2 hour-ish. And I didn't came across a single system unexplored. So all of the system of this 1.5 or almost 2 hours, they all were explored already. Maybe it's because of the region, like the whole Beagle Point region, because the way to Beagle Point and from Beagle Point, you know, if you go both ways. Maybe, you know, they're just like a lot of explored systems. So maybe I just need to change the routes. We got 18, but a lot of explored planets already. And I just need to check something. So I just needed to check something. Okie doke, let's move on. So let's see what we have here. So let's just check that. Got something right there. Yeah, it's already mapped. Oh, if it is mapped, it might be an interesting planet. Or someone just discovered and mapped pretty much everything right there. We got here and here. Took some more. Yeah, it's everything already explored. Yeah. Okay, we got some asteroid stuff going on. That. And we got you. No, actually nothing too fancy here. Huh. Someone is taking exploring super serious though. To be honest, I don't do all that. I do map planets who look interesting, you know, some different types of atmosphere with a certain amount of biological signals. That's what I'm after. Why are you doing this again? Jeez. 11 bodies, it's all already explored. So this is a thing, it really seems like the edge is super explored. Seems like a lot of commanders are going that way, or maybe it's just that one and I'm just following his path. Which would be not too fancy. Let's get you. What else do we got here? We got you. And some more of you. Da-da-da-da-da-da. So that, ooh, let's see. But, you know, if it's discovered already, that's okay. If it's already first mapped, that's okay as well. But if you don't have a first footfall, it doesn't make me think that there is too much interesting stuff. And of course, we have carbon sulfur, none, none. We have carbon sulfur, none, none. And we got sulfur 2. But still, no. Well, this isn't even mapped. It's curious, but because if you have sulfur 2, you might run into some of these tectonica stratums. I mean, it doesn't need to be tectonicas, but it still can be stratums. So let's just try. Let's map that and see. I'm not completely wrong, but usually sulfur and 2, you do have a pretty high chance that one of these two biological signal is a stratum. And if it is not mapped already, and no first footfall, then you are the first to discover it, so you do get somewhat a discovery bonus. No, 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 not too fast again. Curve of correction! Second time today. Now we managed it quite well. The sun is somewhere, yeah, it's right there. So let's approach it from that side. Should be okay. No, no, no. So we are perfectly lined up. So let's see how many probes we are going to need. Because the more probes you need, the bigger the planet, the higher the G. 6 probes. Okie doke. Let's see if we can deal with... or we can make that with 4. But I almost don't really think so. It could be possible. We get an efficiency bonus. No, we're missing something. No, we still get an efficiency bonus, which is nice. Come on. Don't waste my time. I mean time. I have the whole year time for that, so... We got a bacterium and we got a stratum. There we go. That's what I thought. Duh. So let's go down and scan some stratums. So like I said, if you have a sulfur atmosphere planet, or a planet with sulfur atmosphere, 100% sulfur, and you have 2 biosignals, one of it, well, I'm 99% certain, will have a stratum. Полет по орбите. So this is not super flat surfaces. Now we can land there. Maybe that's a better spot. Like somewhere right there. No, an anaconda don't want to land everywhere, as we all know. But this will be a good spot, yeah. So I already had the idea that when I'm at Beagle Point, that I'd change from the Anaconda to a Diamondback Scout, maybe, or a DBX. But the thing was, despite my thoughts, there is no station in Beagle Point. Call me stupid, but I didn't know that. I really thought that there would be a station at Beagle Point. Oh, we got 0.3 G. No. And I didn't really know that. So I thought like there would be a station and I can, you know, get there and maybe change ship. But no, why is it so laggy right now? Maybe I need to change some settings. Let me see. Maybe how are my settings actually? I do have direction shadows. Oh, la. And actually, yes. Environment, particle, terrain quality. Yes, ultra. 8K high gravity. It's not the problem. Hey, you have ultra plus. Jeez. I think I already had it on ultra plus, but I did have some. Historic 8. Yeah, let's just leave it like that. Why am I playing around like that? I got 60 FPS anyway, so what is the problem? But it did look so laggy for some moments. I don't see any stratums around, which is concerning. Well, let's see. Okay, that's not good. Next stratums I see are back there. Usually stratums are everywhere. Oh, there we have one. Nice. So let's start with that. And then let's see. Oh, there's a bunch. Okay, there's like a stratum field. Okay, nice. I still got, like, it's like 40 FPS. Why all of a sudden? It did run better already. So that's kind of concerning. Maybe I need to turn down some graphics, but you know, neither my CPU nor my GPU should have any problems with Ultra or Ultra Plus. Every other game I play, I usually just set it on the highest setting I can. And I just play it with 100 something FPS. So, especially just playing it like in normal HD 1080p. So this will be too close. Oh, there we have some. Oh, there we have. No, this is a bacteria. Let's see if I just scan it. Let's scan you. Thank you. Oh, 50k? Jeez, this is a lot. For a bacteria. Lime, we all already know the lime, but maybe I'm going to scan bacteria this time as well. Because getting 50k for scanning a bacteria is quite a lot. Usually get like 5 or 5k-ish, something like that. Ready to sample, thank yay. Nice. So we've got number 2. There's just one missing. We can get that somewhere back there, I guess. So did saw some stratums in the distance. No, they are not distant enough. Where do we have some more? There we have some. There we have some. Let's see. If this is far away enough. Not those. Yeah, let's try that one. Whoa, 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 wow. Relax, brother. Nice. So we are Donskis with the stratum. So let's go for the bacteria. When we have the next one, we have a lot there. Ouch. That hurt. Planet, you used to be cool. So where is... There's no ship. So let's just go that way. Ah, too bumpy. Let's just overjump that one. That's not a bacteria, it's just a bright spot, yes. So where are the bacteria all of a sudden? There were so much of it. Okay, I'm sorry, but someone is knocking on my window. Jesus. Someone just wanted to say hello. Kidok. To just saying hello, knocking on my window. So that's one thing, having windows. Stupid windows just gives people opportunity to knock on them. Holy fuck. Okay, there we have one bacteria. That's what we wanted to scan. Usually I don't really bother scanning bacterias. We're getting 50k. Codex entry actually means something. Tableau screen, I already found some of them. So I don't really know what's special about them right now. Anyway, let's move on, scanning some more bacteria. Which is kind of funny because the past 2 years, you know, the whole Corona time, you tried pretty much everything to avoid any bacteria. And now I'm looking for them. Oh, jeez. There we have some more bacteria. Ah, jeez. Anyway, I don't really think that I bother anymore with that bacteria, because they are still kind of buggy. Anyway, fuck that bacteria. Let's move on. I do have the stratum. And it's good like that. We're golden. We should be golden. Yes, we are. Nice. What is that? So let's move on. So today the stream is pretty quiet. What? There we go. It is a pretty quiet stream. None of the usual suspects are here for now. Maybe everyone's busy. Maybe everyone's busy playing Elite Dangerous, which would be... What would be nice? Which would be nice? But oh, it's English. What's wrong with English? Why is English so hard, though? Even though it's the easiest language to learn. Oh, now I have to sneeze. Now I feel it again. There we go. It was the one from before, maybe. Still hiding somewhere in there. There we go. Let's take some of the speed right there. And let's jump. Hopefully to an unexplored system. No. Yeah. Oh. Good evening, Mr. Error. Error. How you doing, mate? Reaching good? Nothing too fancy happening here right now. Just coming across a lot of already explored systems. Which is not too fancy. Unfortunately. Where am I now? I am here. I went down from Beagle Point to that place, and now I'm making my way to the edge of that spiral arm and going like that. So basically I'm right here. And funny thing is that it seems like a lot of this edgy area is already explored, or a lot of systems I come across already are explored. So maybe I have to change the route or something. I don't know. But coming across already explored systems over and over again is just not as fun, you know, as coming across, you know, not explored systems. Very popular region, yeah, I thought that. especially everything around Beagle Point. So I maybe thought that maybe I change my plan. Because in the end, I do exploring these years and I want to explore systems and not, you know, traveling through already explored systems. There is a distinct difference between these two. Oh, no. It's pretty crowded and Beagle region is the worst. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought when I came there, like the way to Beagle Point and the way away through Beagle Point. There is a lot of explored systems already. So that's why I already thought that maybe I'm going to change the plan of going, you know, going to Colonia, you know, going like the edge way and then going straight to. Maybe I change that. But I don't know that for now. I've already had a lot of changes in my plans for that year. So maybe I'm going to change that as well. But I don't know that for now. Let's see. But I found barely any unexplored system. Less explored system. Yeah. So that's what I thought as well. So I can go a little more up. We still have... Oof. There you see, now it's pretty much empty. I don't really think if I could go on with the jump range of my ship like that. But the less dense the systems, I guess the more explored they will be. So let's try to get a little more inside of that spiral arm. There's you have a lot of star density. So maybe I do have more of a chance of getting, you know, through unexplored systems. So let's just travel. It's 24 jumps. Is it that far? Huh. Let's take like something in between. Let's not go too far inside that spiral arm because in the end I want to kind of go, you know, around the edge. 14 looks good. And then from there on I go to go on jumping around. Unusual, the trick is to find an entry point with FSD boost and behind the jump you get unexplored regions. You mean like further on outside of the edge? Let's just try it like that for now. Entry point. Let me just see what do I actually have. Just next to me, yeah. I'll just have that one. I just have one. It's just 25%. What am I missing? Nobium and yeah, just Nobium basically, actually. So where do I find Nobium now here in the middle of nowhere? And I don't even have too much of it to get my... I maybe should have, you know, prepared myself a bit more. But hey, it's fine. I think I'm going to find my way either way. So that thing always falls off. Like, spontaneous. No, WebGear is online. Good old trusty WebGear. Good old trusty bounty hunter. We have another explored system. I don't really enjoy traveling or exploring through already explored systems. It just takes away some of the excitement, you know? You know, sometimes I don't even bother scanning it with the FSS scanner. Because, you know, kind of for what? But on the other hand, there is that fear of missing something. Well, fear is kind of a hard word, but still, kind of. You don't want to miss out on any, you know, cool planet or planet with a lot of biosignals or something. And I'm on 12 east. East is kind of a... I suggest you move east and come back a little from the edge. With less density, you can't have explored systems. You should not scan what has already been scanned. Yeah, that's what I'm always thinking, but on the other hand, you know, there still can be, you know, nice planets I can see without scanning them. But usually in the last session I had, was off screen, off stream, I didn't bother scanning any explored system because, yeah, it's already explored, so why? So let's just see. What do you mean by east? So if, what is north right here? So that is north, so east would be somewhere here. Merged Explo, I don't really get that. Merged Explo. What do you mean by merged Explo? Move out of the... I am moving away from the Beagle region. I'm actually moving, you know, into that direction. You know, west. Basically, that's where I move. I go around the edge of that spiral arm and around the edge of that spiral arm, and then I go pretty much straight to Colonia. No, I can't see the link, unfortunately. But it actually should be okay. In the Google, merged astromap, okay. I do have the EDS Traumatic, if you mean that. Merged exploration. Oh, okay, I get it. Now I have it. Okay, so pretty much where I'm right now is pretty explored. Yellow, green, popular exploration paths, highly explored, red, white, significantly explored relatively to star density. I am in the red, yes. I went from here to there. I'm still in that area. So basically I have to get back in, you know, somewhat into the center. Like not directly into the center, but I have to get away from the edge basically, because it doesn't really make any sense. Because it already is pretty explored. So wait, let me just show you right there. Oh, let me get that here through, right there. So that's basically where I am right now, in that place. Because I went from Beagle Point down there and now I'm basically traveling here. So from an explorer point of view, exploring the edge is not really exploring. It's basically just following, you know, all the people already have explored. This is pretty dark. Because there are so many stars, I guess, because of the higher star density. Okie doke. Still find stuff, but you need to take risks. So that's a thing right now. Okay. That is good to know. So I really think I can't zoom out anymore. So we have that. This is the whole Beagle Point region. And this region is pretty explored. Everything until up there and the whole edgy edge thing. So what I think what I'm going to do is not going through the edge, but rather more going through the middle, I guess. Maybe that's a better idea. Yes, I can go around the edges, but the further away I go from the edge, the star density, you know, is getting, you know, less and less dense. When I get in, I do have some more. Upper or lower edges? You mean upper, lower? You mean it like that? Or do you mean like upper and lower? Vertically, okay. That sounds good. Going up there, we have pretty much. Okay, so let's see how much I can go up. There we have something. That's a good idea, actually. Because I never really thought about that, to go either, you know, more up or more down, you know. So that seems like a pretty good idea. So let's see, when do we have? We have some stars right there. Let's just see how high up I can go. So that's kind of okay. Doesn't really seems like too much up. But let's just see. Let's just go there. Yeah, most commanders go flat. I actually never really thought about it. To do that, to go either up or down. That's actually a pretty good idea.
Сканирование системы завершено.
Nothing too fancy right here. There we go. Thanks for the tip. Let's see how high I can go, and from there on we're going to plot our routes around the edge. That's a good idea. It's gonna get dark, yes, I'm used to the darkness already. I traveled from one edge to the other, so I came from, you know, from the bubble. I went down. I actually did check it lately. Wait, I'm going to show you that after that scoop. So, if I go to ED Astromatic, I can import. Wait. I can import my journal. And then let me see here. We're going to do this, and let's bring that here. There you see the path I've traveled so far. So my first plan, my initial plan was going from here straight down there and then go around the edge. So I went from here to there, then I felt like, okay, I can't just go straight through. So I went it like that. Then I, you know, had some issues right there, as you can see. And the further I traveled here, I felt like, hey, something is missing. Then someone told me about the exosuit to do some exobiology, because it actually really, you know, is fun, not just exploring but doing exobiology as well. Then I tried, I can go, and then I thought I can go pretty much straight back to a station. I think the station was situated somewhere around here or here. And I thought I can just go like straight through, but nah, not right here between these two spiral arms. And I went like a little detour. Then I went to the center, then Beagle Point, and now I'm here. Pretty much where I am now. Yeah. No shield? No shields. Everything without shields. That's why I exploded 2 times already on my journey. But that's the status now for 4 months? It's the 5th month starting now. Yeah, it's May. But I started on January, something mid-January. You know, I still have 100% hull now because, you know, I had a stop at Beagle Point on a fleet carrier. But I was pretty low on hull in between. Now everything looks pretty fine. I didn't had any neutron jumps so far since Beagle Point. So yeah, I actually exploded 2 times already. One on a higher G planet than I used to, and the other one I smashed into a fleet carrier. And you can imagine a jumper conda with no hull, it does explode pretty fast if you smash into a fleet carrier. But hey, lesson learned, I guess. Impossible not to crash VS. But that's how you learn your lessons, you know. You have to make mistakes to learn from them. Otherwise you You can't learn anything. Now I learned to be careful with my Jumpoconda, not crashing. I lost so much data, so much exobiology data, so much exploration data. Oh. But hey, that's just how it is. I'm losing billions of data, yes. Oh jeez. That hurts. But what hurt more English? What the fuck is wrong with my English today? What hurts more is the exploration data and not the exobiology data, because exobiology data is just credits, right?
Сканирование системы завершено.
But exploration data is, you know, planets, moons, systems, you know, nobody have explored before. That hurts. That really hurts. You know, all that systems you wanted to tag your name on it, you know, then they're gone. That hurts a lot. But yeah, like I said, lesson learned. I'm careful now, or at least more careful than I was before. Because credits is not really the problem in Elite. If you want to make billions of credits, you can make that with ease. But getting all your name tags on all those planets and moons and gas giants and, you know, get them scanned and mapped and everything, that hurts a lot. Well, coming back to the bubble. Oh, gee. Now we have a great system. Seems like it's not explored. We got some high metal. It was a painful experience, yes. Back in the days we actually had to travel as via super cruise to that planet until a certain distance, so for you to be able to scan the planet. You know, back in the days it really took a lot more time to get a fully system scan complete. It was different back in the days, because now you see I've scanned the system complete now. It was not even a minute. Have you sold any dates to the fleet carrier to hedge, you bet? Huh? I don't get that sentence. But yes, I sold all my datas on the last fleet carrier at Beagle Point. And every now and then I check up for a fleet carrier nearby just to see if there is one. Sulfur none, sulfur 1 not enough, sulfur 1, not too fancy a system. Yeah. I sold my data exo and exploration at Beagle Point, and every now and then, like in between, I just, you know, check on, is it on EDSM, because EDDB doesn't work anymore. On EDSM, if I see a fleet carrier somewhere near, somewhere around, like something between 2 and 3k light years, and then I just go and travel there and sell all my data every now and then, because it's really hard. Just imagine you go exploring for 1, 2 or 3 months, having all that data, and then you crash. So like I said, I've learned from that 2 mistakes I've made, and ever since that I always go and check for fleet carriers nearby to sell that data, or actually to hand them in and sell them data. And a few POI, point of interest. I guess POI is point of interest, right? Oh, there we have a great system. Nothing on my scanner, which is great. So that tip really works out. Just go a bit up, And there we have a lot of unexplored systems. Nice. Point of interest. You mean like water worlds or something like that? Or what do you mean now? With point of interest. And with the bubble, the tip works. The tip off. You have you get every now and then. Check the map. I sent you the link. Yeah, I don't really have. Oh, there we go. Oh no, this is something else. Yeah, the thing is I can't really see links here. I don't know what the problem with YouTube is and why they don't let anybody send any links. That's weird. Filter with point of interest. You mean on EDSM or EDS Dramatics? With merged Explo, yes. But I did not use it by any link you sent me. I already have the EDS Dramatic tab open on my Google. So I just checked merged. Is there a point of interest or what do you mean? Ah, POI nav markers. Ah, okay, sorry, I have it now. Good. Sometimes I'm a bit of a stupid dum-dum. The Abyss, they already were there. Oh, they have it like Pioneer something, Crystal to Infinity, Maurice and Piper, Pioneer something something, China Spirus. So I don't know if I really have found any point of interest. Guardians Ruins, yeah, I've been there, yes. Yeah, of course. We have Sagittarius A. Okay. So I have to be honest, I'm kind of new with the EDS Dramatics interactive map. But I really have to get into it. It seems like there is a lot of interesting stuff. So did I check that planet already? This system? Still missing something. That. The fleet carrier, I thought that. I found that last time. Because usually I check fleet carriers on EDSM. But it is quite easier with the EDS Dramatics. It is a great tool though. Oh, is this the wrong one? What am I doing now? So we got that. Sulfur none. We got argon 1 and another. Yeah, but I don't really collected too many data so far after Beagle Point. Any bio not on that system. You know, cool thing about the fleet carrier thing is that on ED Astronomics it actually shows you if it has a if it has a how is it called, where you hand in exo data. Vista Genomics. I think it shows you if it has Vista Genomics, because on EDSM, exactly genomics. Because on EDSM or EDDB back in the days is not right. Back 1 or 2 months ago, it didn't really show you that. I think on the Astromatic map it does show you. Oh, whoa. Let's check that. FC is both good and bad. You can save dates and start again on the FC, but it also lowers the exploration feeling. Yes, it kinda does. To be honest, when I started in January, I really thought that I go exploring for one whole year and then I'm going to hand in data. But it didn't turn out like that. So first because I crashed like the first and the second time. So I thought like, okay, before that happens again, I really have to, you know, save the data. And I do it regular basis. Like at least once a month. I'm going to check for a fleet carrier. But you're right. But now it was FC, so humanity ahead, no more void. Yes, you're right. You are completely right. Before it was just you and the black. Now it's you, the black, and a lot of other people where you can stop by. Sulfur none, 1, 1, 5, ammonia 5. Oh, we have to check that, and sulfur 2. It's not 52 light seconds, not too far. Jeez. Man, yeah, exploration changed throughout the last some years. But I still think that it's a good thing. Even though it's not just you and, you know, the black out there and nobody else, it still is a different feeling being, you know, so far away from the bubble, from that place where everybody is. Still is a different feeling. Explorations still have a kind of a being lonely out there feeling. Not as lonely as it was before, but still it kind of has that vibe. I mean, just look at that. It is so freaking dark out there. It remains very nice. And you don't really have a fleet carrier like every time around the corner. So you still have to travel some thousand light years to get to a fleet carrier. Every now and then. I just like the wiring. I don't know why. But it just... Oh Jesus, all the wires. I don't know, was it just Yamix who were complaining about the wires? I kinda find it super cool that wires are hanging around pretty much everywhere. That's nice. Especially from an explorer kind of view, because if you're out there exploring, you know, every now and then something can, you know, happen with the ship where you have to do something, you know. So that's kind of a nice little detail, I guess. Put him to the Phantom because the Phantom has a deck, and I was feeling my commander was a bit packed in a small cockpit. I felt lonely, huh? Yeah. Okay. So actually I feel more lonely in a big cockpit than in a small cockpit. You know, in a small cockpit where you just have that one commander chair where you sit in. And here, you know, you look to the left, you have 2 empty seats. You look to the right, you have another empty seat. You know it. You know, the bigger the cockpit, the more lonely I feel. Yes, it makes you feel far from humanity. You know, I really enjoy flying with the Conda because of its jump range. And because ever since I have the Conda, I used it for, not necessarily for exploration, but if I needed to get somewhere further away, I just used it. So to me, if I want to get far away, it always has been the Conda, and it maybe always will be the Conda. Maybe I change it for a DBS or DBX. I don't know. It's just like some sentimental move, you know, to go exploring with an anaconda. And the beluga, the large deck, yes. Actually never flew a beluga, to be honest. Maybe I have to one day. Another thing I haven't done so far, you know, flying a beluga. Oh, darkness. Darkness! You know, it's so cool if you're really traveling from one edge to the other. So you get from the bubble, from the bubble where you have like a normal star density out to the edge where you have like super dark area, the Formidine Rift and further. And then you go slowly into the center. The density gets more and more. You have like a shitfuck ton of stars around you. Then you get away from the center more and more. Like my path now, from the center to Beagle Point, and now being on the edge. The shift of perspective. Just like small things that are just kinda nice. So we will be there pretty soon now. 1 point something light seconds, or 1000 light seconds. So let's check those two planets. So no curve of correction now, hopefully. No! Ow! Jeez. I don't see any special celestial body in your region. Any special celestial body? Can I check that on EDS Dramaturgs? Yeah, point of interest. Yeah, not too much right there. Hey, but some fleet carriers are around here. That one is down there. Hey. No, stop. Let me scan 6 probes, jeez. Maybe I'm fine with 4. And one right in the middle. You don't use the flight assist? No?
Поверхность просканирована на 50%.
Bacterium stratum. Nice. No, I don't use the flight assist. Or a super cruise assist, actually. It's very handy. Yeah, I know, but... yeah, I don't know. I just didn't get it.
По орбите.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, the super cruise assist, yeah. I do have the docking computer, that's what I have. But I don't really trust the docking computer because it almost crashed my ship once or twice. It's quite some time ago already, but still, the trust never has been regained. Get very far into the system. Well, I have to sit here and watch it flying anyway, so, you know. Maybe I'll go and try it out. Maybe I can get a super cruise assist at Colonia. Am I on the dark side now? Oh, please no. So can you auto land on a planet with the because I never really tried. Oh yes, I'm on the dark side. Oh damn it. Okay. So let me see. Maybe I check one at Colonia because I don't really think that I will find a fleet carrier selling those. So I made a mistake. I don't really want to land on the dark side. But here we are now. The mountain can be very useful, alright. Oh, that's interesting. So basically he can land. Like I said, I don't trust him. I'm sorry. You know, it already happened sometimes when I departed the ship, okay? And I recalled it to get back, and it landed on a planet, and it almost crashed my ship. So I'm not too trusty with these things. Oh jeez, I was almost too fast. There we go. With no shields you can't be trusty. How much hull do you have? I can't show you that right away. Oh, not right away. Let me see. Let me just board and I will show you. It's not much. I can assure you that. It is not much. So if I would just land a little harder, I will take away like 10 or 20% of my hull right away. I have 898. If you know how much an anaconda can have, you will notice that 898 is not too much. Even my Diamondback Scout has more hull, about 1000 more hull. Is that heavy duty? No, it's not heavy duty, I guess. Oh, I can't really check that here, right? No, I can't check that. I think it is kind of lightweight. But if I would have lightweight, I should have more resistance because the lightweight ammo does add resistance. Am I right or am I wrong? But heavy duty on lightweight alloy adds no weight but adds integrity. Okay. I think I just went... What? Heavy duty on lightweight alloy adds no... So, okay, now I get it. So if you have a lightweight... Okay. It took me some seconds to get that, but now I have it. Huh. Multi times 0 means 0, exactly, yeah. Huh. Huh. Okay. Maybe I still have to think about my build right here. You know what, so far everything is going to... I just need to be careful with, you know, landing on higher G planets. Or even landing on low G planets, landing in general. I have to be a bit careful. Let's go for full beam though. Well, full beam. Thank you. Let's scan that right away. Yeah, it's okay. It's just that. Can save your... It still will take some time until I'm in Colonia, but once I'm there, I think I'm going to tweak my ship a bit. Good for me. I may could have had like good use of it in the past, like these 2 times I've crashed. Jesus, that's dark. Whoa, 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 calm down. Hey, hey. Oh, Jesus. Things that are super annoying when driving around with an SRV. The SRV is going crazy moments. Okey-doke. SRV is frustrating, yes it is. You know, that is one reason actually why I'm thinking about changing to a DBS or DBX. Stratum. I'm looking for some stratum. But turns out, on the dark side of that planet, it's not that easy. Because everything looks the same in night vision. And we have a bacteria, I'm not looking for that, but I can scan that for some codex cache. That's what I meant, 2.5 for that bacteria. The other bacteria gave me 50k. 50k is a lot for discovering a bacteria. Makes it very easy to hop out, yes. But you know, the DBX or DBS, you know, they're just so small ships, you can land pretty much everywhere. So for exobiology, I guess the DBS or DBX is the nicest, the greatest. You know, when it comes to jump range, I don't really think that it mattered too much. The difference between the DBS and the DBX is not too much, I guess. Something between 15 and 20 light years, which, to be honest, it's get over 80. Oh jeez. So the DBX is like the Conda, basically. Huh. Maybe I changed for a DBX. Because you get the jump range of a Conda, but in a small ship size, which makes landing and exo very much easier. So where are these fucking stratums now? Jesus, what is going on? Everything looks the same with night vision. Oh jeez. No, something is there. Nice. There we have something. The pre-engineered. Yeah, these are things I... Oh, insufficient genetic diversity. Jesus. So that's something I still have to do. Unlock the pre-engineered FSD. It is lightweight, or what is it? It's a range and lightweight. Am I right or am I wrong? But it has, you know, 2 engineering mods on it. God, everything looks the same. Jeez. What am I doing with my life? Oh yeah, it's all good. Come on, relax. The crab brings in 20 millions from a ship. No, usually, you know, stratums are... They are pretty much everywhere on the planet. If you have a planet with stratums, they are everywhere and they're easy to find. On an SRV and on the ship. Usually when, you know, on my way landing with the Anaconda, you already see the stratums pretty much everywhere. Usually if that planet would be with light, you just need to jump in the air like that and you just, you know, you see them basically. But, you know, if you would have light, like sunlight or something. Jeez. These are stratums, right? Or not? The ship is there, so let's check that way. Yeah. Whoa, hey, relax. Why? I just don't understand. Why it's going full throttle all of a sudden? This SRV is crazy though. So basically, that's exactly how I look for, you know, whatever I'm looking for. It's not just stratums, like pretty much everything if I'm going for exobiology. Basically just jump all high in the air and then you pretty much see everything and where it is. But not like that. Night vision doesn't make an exobiologist's life easier. Okey-doke. Right, let's check that. Maybe I'm lucky. No, of course not. Oh. So let's just go on that way. Oh. Yeah. Exactly. Yes, that's what we need. Crazy SRVs. Oh, jeez. More than 2 million. Okay. Now, if you do exobiology for 1 or 2 hours, you get, you know, a few 100 millions. If you're lucky with a good system in a good region, where you know, have like the first exploration bonus, we get some 100 millions with ease. Where is the ship? Where is the ship? Oh, there it is. Is it? Come on. Yes, it is. Nice. It's less crazy, but doesn't jump, so useless. So what? You can't jump with the Scorpion? I never tried the Scorpion, by the way. Oh, jeez. Oh, where am I? No. And I can't find a fucking third stratum. What the actual fuck is going on? I mean, come on. And I can't see shit. Nice to drive, much more stable. It doesn't jump. It doesn't jump high. Okay. I thought it doesn't jump at all. No, because it's heavier. I guess. It is more stable because it is heavier, and it doesn't jump that high because, well, yeah, it is heavier. Is it? But the boost is very, very short, okay. Yeah, to be honest, the only times where I jump with the SRV is just to, you know, just to check. Because getting a higher ground in exobiology is a bonus. You really need that. I just want another stratum. I don't want anything else. Oh, come on, man. Maybe, yeah. But for that I need a different chip. Like we said before, getting the DBX would be a smart choice. Really? Come on, that fucking insufficient fucking diversity fucking shit. Jeez. Now it is insufficient again. Yes, exactly. Insufficient again. It's just I just don't get it sometimes. You know, every now and then you you need to have like a super high distance in between. Oh, there we have one. But sometimes you don't. I have like this aloedas. I think it's called like an aloe plant. It looks like an aloe plant. And every now and then I just scan it, and then just like some meters away you can scan the other one, and some meters away you can scan the other one. But every now and then you have to go like some kilometers to a different place, and sometimes it's just annoying. You drove 2 minutes, yeah, I drove some kilometers. I don't really know how that mechanic works. If it is just a random number in distance, but I think it is something like that. Let's aboard. So we are... Every species has different distance. You can check it in the codex. Aha! Aha! Okie doke. Is it knowledge base? No, it's not knowledge base. It's discoveries. Biological and geological. Let's check that. What are carbon dioxide from 40? Okay, no, this is your guys. This is any organic structures. Cactoid. Ah, clonal colony range 300 meters. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Why I don't stratums. Clonal colony range 500 meters. Okay. Okay, so 500 meters. But sometimes it doesn't really feel like 500 meters, to be honest. For Texa, we have 150 meters. But it really doesn't feel like. No, mostly I just go in a straight line. So if I find that here, I go in a straight line and see where to go. And most of the time, something between 500 and 750, 800 meters away from the spot before. But that's why it felt random to me, because this is a kilometer. The electric pluma and radialum. Oh, blue. No. It's okay. Why is it so small? Oh, Jesus. That again. Let's check that again. And sometimes it's like... Oh, the wrong one again. Anemones is 100 meter. Okay. Okay. Maybe it's supposed to be so unstable. 150, okay. So we're in the stream for 2 hours now, and I'm going for a little break. My guess is it is because it doesn't count from the one you scanned, but from the edge of the whole colony you just scanned. That might be true, yeah? So it can be a bit further, yes. So this is just like something from the edge to the edge. Okay. It's good to know that, because I didn't really knew that there is kind of a colony range. So that's good to know now. Okay, but anyway, 2 hours in the stream. I'm going for a little break right now. like something between 5 and 10 minutes. And then we see ourselves, yeah, something between 5 and 10 minutes. Everybody can go to the toilet, can go smoke a cigarette, maybe grab a little snack or a drink. And we see ourselves again. Yeah, like in 5 to 10 minutes. We'll be okay. See you. We are back. Oh. And we still have another planet to go. Actually didn't check that one. Ammonia with 5, that could be super interesting, and carbon with 4. So let's get right back into it. Oh, whoa, 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 relax. Oh. But it's good now to have some systems, some unexplored systems. I'll have some systems where I can get my name tagged. On some planets, get some first footfalls, some first mapped, and so on and so on. So 1.69, what? Okay, not too far away. 440 billion systems, yeah. We're still at 0.019 or something. Let me check that. I think it's still somewhere here. Yeah, 0.019505% of the galaxy. I mean, there are some explorers out there doing exploring since day one, okay? I mean, this is incredible, actually. 440 billion systems. This is a lot. This is a lot. Sadly, we can't get statistics about how many systems we discovered. It's 78 million systems. So on ED Astromatics, they actually counting explored systems. So 80 millions. Oh, 78 millions. We're still missing 2 millions for 80 millions. I meant by commander in the codex. Oh, okay, yes, yes. Wait. $71, 78 million. 78 million systems are explored. Oh no, stats exploration. Systems visited 12,000. Yes, jeez. How? Yeah, there is no such thing as explored systems. Total hyperspace jumps 31,000, jeez. SRV distance traveled 1.95 megameters. Mega, is that a million? No, I didn't travel 1.95 million meters. Mega is 1,000, right? But 1.95 thousand meters would just be kilometers. Miles? Mega miles? No, mm is megameters. Or not. Elite Dangerous don't have miles. It's meters. MMM, no clues. Yeah. I think it's megameters, but mega is 1,000. No, kilo is 1,000. So mega is either... I think it's 10,000. Anyway. Distance traveled 63,000. Shuttle distance. First footfalls just 103. It's not that much. Planets walked on 115. Settlements docked at 1. Settlements docked at 1, really? That's... Exobiology. Unique genus encountered 14. Unique species encountered 41. Unique variants 34. Oh, that's good. First logged 100. That's nice. One? What do you mean one? One settlement, yeah, I don't really know what that is. One settlement docked that. I don't really get that. Because aren't engineering places, aren't those settlements as well? So actually should be more than... I don't know. I don't know what that one settlement means. But it is under exploration, so... I don't really know. I don't really know. So let's get to that planet. A lot of people online. So far, 5 months and no space madness. You know, in one of the early Project 1 Year videos back in January, someone said I will definitely get space madness. Because I don't have a fighter hangar or mining equipment, so basically I have nothing else to do except for exploration. So I will get space madness. So far no space madness. Maybe mad people don't get space madness. I don't know, maybe I'm immune because I'm a mad person already. That could be a thing. So let's see how many probes I need. 4 probes. Not too shabby, not too much. You never carry the fighter. Me either, because, you know, having a fighter means you have less jump range. That's the best part, landing on planets, yes. Oh no, no efficiency bonus. I think with exploration these days you actually do have a lot of different stuff to do than just jumping from one system to the other and scan it. Like now, you scan planets, you walk on planets, you drive on planets, you do exobiology. We have stratum. With the stratum we have the tussock and the fungoid. Oh, fungoid. Let's go for a stratum anyway. I think it was at March. I had a planet with fungoids, and I think I've spent 3 or 4 hours to find those fungoids, and I just didn't manage to get them. Now we need more things to discover in Odyssey. Yeah, there always can be more things, but exobiology is a great addition to exploration. But having some more stuff to find in general on planets would be nice, yes. Because Thargoid stuff is Horizon, yes. And exobiology is Odyssey right now. So maybe we will get some more stuff. Caves or ruins to explore. That would be nice, yes. But I think that, like, caves must be implemented into the new planet tech. So basically I think that they have to make some changes to the planet tech, so caves will build as well, or will be built as well with the RNG planet. Yeah, it can be auto-generated, of course, but I think that there must be some sort of changes with the planet tech. I think, you know, I'm not a programmer. I don't really know how all that stuff works. But I just think that if the whole planet gets generated, then if caves, or 2 caves to be generated, it needs to be somewhat implemented into the whole generating algorithm, whatever. Let's get down to 150 so we can see if we can land there, but I think... Oh, no, not too fast. There we go, we can land there, good. And you already can see the stratums everywhere. That's nice. On this planet at least it's not the dark side, so that's a good thing. That will be easier. So just to be sure, what was it? Was 500 meters. Okay, so let's just go with that. Let's just go with that. Oh, game. Please, no. Oh, thank you. First footfall confirmed. I love it. Stratum Tectonicus lime. We already had a lot of that. Yeah, it might be nothing. Exactly. It actually isn't such a big deal. But still, it just feels good having that first footfall. You know, especially not just first explored by. No, not just first met by. No, it's the first footfall by as well. If you have all the free names, just your name, that's just a good feeling. It just feels good. Yeah, yeah. There we go. And we have a number 2. Then somewhere on the left side, I think we will get the other one. Let's see. Nice. Okay, so this time it went pretty quick. Nice. And we are Donskis here. Go. There we go. Well, there is something really nice about a ship. Such a broken paint job. I mean, broken is not the right word. Kinda used paint job. Space corrosion. Yeah, that's nice. That is nice. So we have another planet right here. Carbon dioxide 4. We definitely will find some more stratum right there. No, wrong button. And then we are Donskis with that system. Oh, it's some time ago when I had such a long as just 2.5 hours. The past 2 weeks I didn't really have too much time to play Elite. or to play other games in general. It always feels nice to just, you know, being able to sit down in your chair and boost up your computer and just play without any, you know, time kind of pressure. When you know you need to stop because you need to get up early or something like that. Oh, look at that. Still nobody here. Best played at night, yes. Because the thing is, nobody is disturbing you at night, usually. You know, your phone doesn't ring, you don't get any emails or text messages or something. You know, at night, everything is quiet and peacefully, and it fits to the overall visual style of Elite, because, you know, most of the time in Elite Dangerous, everything is dark. And during the day, especially, everything is loud outside. You hear cars and pedestrians and, you know. But basically for every game, it's best played at night. It also suits the dark, yes. Oh no, not again! Just a second. Oh no. What is your color? It's that that tropic paint job thingy. Just that one. Green. I kind of like it. Do you know that old TV series with Hulk Hogan, Tropic Thunder? So when I saw that paint job in combination with the Anaconda, I just had to name tag it Tropic Thunder because it somewhat looks like the speedboat they are driving around with. It glows a lot, yes. Just Google Tropic Thunder with Hulk Hogan. If you see that speedboat, that speedboat, you will understand my thoughts. Why I called the Anaconda Tropic Thunder. Hulk Hogan, yes, Hulk Hogan, the wrestler. He made a lot of movies and TV series back in the 90s. And Tropic Thunder was one of it. It's basically Knight Rider, but underwater, okay? Something like that. Except that the boat didn't know how to talk, so it didn't talk, but it was kind of a high-tech boat with weapons and bulletproof and whatnot, so high-techy speedboat. And they were fighting crimes with it, water crimes. You know, thinking about it now, it is so stupid. But it was great back in the days. So that's why I called it Tropic Thunder. Because it kind of looks like that speedboat. Bacterium, stratum. Oh, we have tubus. With stratum, and the tussock is pretty much all over the place. That's a nice planet. Tubus and stratum and the tussock. Yeah, tussock is not too fancy, but the tubus and the stratum, we take that. Let's see. Let's land somewhere right there. Real 80 Miami stuff, right? Okay, so let's see if we can land somewhere in between those canyons. Either there or maybe there. Maybe that is better. Let's try it here. So either we land on the plateau up there, or we land down there. Let's just go there. Looks like a nice flat area for the Condor to land on. Oh, the area is smaller than I thought. Or is it? I think I already see... No, this is all tussock. This is no... Oh no, these are tubers. Good, so we are in the tubers area. Nice. Canyons never get old. No, they don't. Like a nice little moon up there. So we've got a canyon with a view. Somewhat. So we have stratums here, we have tubuses here, and we have the tussock here as well. So basically we've got everything we need. Nice. So let's start with the stratum. What kind of stratum is that? Stratum limaxus. Oh, I don't know if I found a stratum limaxus so far. I think that's the first time I found that. Full house, yes. Any stratums back there? I don't think that that was 500 meters already. There we have some... Let's check these there in the back. Oh, oh, oh. Da, 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 da. Oh, we got you. Stratum limaxus. I really think that I never found those. Oh no, limaxus confirmed. Stratum araneamus. Okay. Oh, we have a reported location. Nice. Where is that? Oh. Pretty far away. Anyway. Let's go on with our Limaxus. But when you look at it, they actually really put a lot of different stuff for exobiologists to find. Some stuff pretty rare. Whoa, wrong button. Okay, so that wasn't 500 meters. $426 meters. This is 1 point something. So 425 meters. You visit on the top. So I still have to go 75 meters, it seems. Oh, these are some nice tubuses. I don't know if I found them in that color before. Where do we have... Oh, there we have some. Let's take that. Boink. Opa. Let's see, do I get something extra? No. Nice. Nice. There we go. So now, yeah. That. Let me see how many meters. 730. Okay, so that's definitely enough. Good. So we got that. Then we go on with the tubuses. Come on, tubus. What kind of lag is that? Nice. Space bamboo. Tubus covers maroon. Okie doke. So how is it with the tubuses? Crystalline Tyrium Fundicoelectric Fungal Tubus 800. Okie doke. Well, that's good to know. I can just check. That's very nice. It is. I have some tube. This won't be enough. So let's just go back. Jumpy, jumpy, jumpy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So that should be it. Nice. And these are the tussocks. So let's get another 800 meter. The thing is, it would be cool to see the new SRV on the scanner. That the distance, because you do see the distance on your heads-up display. 571 meters. Okay. So I still need some more. But it would be nice to just see that at your scanner and the SRV as well. So you don't have to hop out and in and out and in and out and in every now and then. Or every time. But it's okay. Oh. Well, still a nice landing. Hey there, Space Bamboo. So, and now, do we have a tussock nearby? It doesn't really seem like it. Yeah. What was that sound? Oh, anyway. Actually, I don't really care too much for the tussock. I actually just came for the tubes and the stratum. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. More stuff. We got 800 something thousand. Perhaps the scan while driving. Yeah, that would be nice. That really would be nice. So just driving by, scan, and then you see if it's worth getting out of the SRV or not. That really would be something. That really would be something, yes. Oh, what's going on right now? I can't afford to get tired now. Too much stuff to see. Yeah, but we are finished with that system. Nice. So far, so good. no. No, 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 no. Okay. I really thought I could make it fast, but no. So let's go on. Oh man. So... Oh. Oh, I feel it. Holy. Oh no, wrong button. That one. Hmm. Holy. That is one bright sun. 10 bodies. We got 4 suns. So let's just see. But when I already see the suns on my scanner once I've entered the system, it basically means that it's already explored. Maybe not fully? Oh, not fully. Nice.
Сканирование системы завершено.
What the fuck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 suns. 9. 6, 7, 8. 8 suns. Jeez. And 2 nice little gas giants. Oh, that's nice. That is a nice system. Nice for cheap, yeah. You know, you can't always find gold, you know. Got 10 bodies. So let's see. A lot of gas giants. One more and we're done, skis. Nothing too fancy here as well. But at least I'm stumbling across some unexplored systems again. So that's a good sign, at least. Or at last. At last. Anyway, you know what I mean. Why am I... Oh, why am I yawning so hard? Oh, that's a nice unexplored system.
Сканирование системы завершено.
With nothing too much in it. Okay. I didn't came across a neutron star for quite some time. Another fully unexplored system. Nice. So I'm on a nice way right now. For bodies, not too much, not too fancy, and I bet there won't be too much of interest. But still, an unexplored system. It is better than nothing. We have gas giant and one rocky body, and that's pretty much it. Okie doke. Yeah, nothing too fancy. Yes and no. When I'm doing PvP flying FAR, I can't do that with the mouse indicator. So usually I don't have it. I actually don't like the mouse indicator, but when I'm exploring, actually I don't really have the mouse like that. Usually I have a relative mouse, so basically it comes back to the middle alone. It's just better when you fly FA off and when you make PvP, because you can make like this little inputs and it adjusts itself to the middle, so it's not permanent like that. But for exploring, I really enjoy the indicator as well as that not relative mouse thing, because like now for fuel scooping, you just make it like that and you don't have to get the mouse up and up and up and up and up again. So PvP and FA off, no mouse indicator and relative mouse on. And exploring, usually you don't really have anything to do with flight assist, because most of the time you're in Super Cruise. I think we scanned it all. Hey, what the fuck? No! So with exploring I have it with the indicator and relative mouse off. So yeah. What is one? Oh, it's just that. Okie doke. Keyboard most. I only use keyboard and mouse. I started playing Elite with keyboard and mouse, and then I thought like, no, I can't play it like that, and I bought myself a hotas. Yeah. Like a medium motor, like the X52, okay? And I only played with hotas. And then the hotas broke. It lasted me some years. And then I wanted to buy a better hotas, but I didn't have the money for it. So I thought like, okay, I can't play it with keyboard and mouse, so I have to make a break. I can't play Elite until I have the hotas I wanted. But I couldn't wait for it. And I really started to play with keyboard and mouse. It took me some time to get used to it. And playing with keyboard and mouse is actually the reason why I play flight assist off. I can't play flight assist on with the mouse when I make PvP. It's just, yeah, so I had to learn to fly FA off. Playing with mouse and keyboard is the reason why I actually play flight assist off. That's kind of weird, but that's how it is. And ever since I play with mouse and keyboard, or actually ever since I did get used to mouse and keyboard and FA off, I can't go back to hotas, because I can't fly FA off with a hotas. That's just too hard for me. And I don't want to fly FA on anymore. Like now with exploration, I don't really care. But when I make PvP, I couldn't make any PvP anymore with flight assist on. I don't know why. But it was at some point when I did get used to flight assist off, it's just like there is just no getting back to flight assist on anymore. FA off, yeah, hotas and FA off is just a combination. You know, if you master that, then you really mastered the controls. If you go hotas and FA off, I really have to say. But usually hotas is an FA on thing. And mouse and keyboard, if you really want to become good with FA off, I highly suggest playing with mouse and keyboard. Mouse and keyboard and FA off is a great combination. Because with the mouse, you can have like some really small adjustments. It's just nice. So FA off, mouse and keyboard, great combination. For landing and stuff, hotas is better. Yes, but I don't want to have a double setup anymore, hotas and keyboard and mouse. I mean, I would have enough space on my desk, but for me it's just either or. With two hotas, so basically hotas, hands on stick and stick. But it doesn't work either, only keyboard and mouse. Yeah, FA off and hold, because the thing is, with a buttons on the keyboard and the mouse on the other hand, you can make like super small and sensitive inputs, especially with the mouse, you know. So it's just easier and simpler with FA off. Did I scan the system? You don't really have that feeling for that teeny tiny sensitive inputs with the hotas. I mean, I bet you could master it, okay, but it would take so long. I think it took me like several months to really say that, okay, I'm stable with FA off now. And to really be in control with it. Because flying with FA off and really being in control of what's going on are two separate things. But I bet a double stick setup isn't too easy to fly with as well.
Сканирование системы завершено.
Nothing too fancy. It's itching down there. Oh, my leg. Oh, good. Oh, we have a neutron star coming up. Nice. So we have a neutron jump again. It's been a while. Really been a while. $149 just. Could make more. Oh, we got another unexplored system. That's very nice. 15 bodies. That's a good start. So we are finished scooping. So let's have a look. What do we got? We got some gas giants and some high metal rocky and yeah, I see. Like the usual suspects, I guess. Let's keep on scanning. So we got that. There we go. Hey, there we go. Ja, komm schon.
Сканирование системы завершено.
Nice. Nothing too fancy. Boring. Yes. Now I am on the run. It seems like that I'm in a certain region where nobody else was before. Or I'm just catching up some star systems in between. We got one high metal content world. Good, not here. Okay, so where is it? Oh, God. Well, are you for the fucking real right now? Let me just get some more distance. Oh, jeez. Nope. Jesus, where is that high metal content word? It's not that. Oh, yeah, Lord, that. Yeah, it happens sometimes. More often than you think. Dude. Oh, God. Yeah, there we go.
Сканирование системы
Thank
завершено.
you. Let me guess. Oh, we have here. We got helium and free. That. Yeah, let's map it at least. Yeah, it is kind of meh, but sometimes, you know, I'm just too curious. Most of the time it is a meh, but every now and then I have to, you know, just go there, check it again, so I can be completely sure that there is nothing too fancy on it. I could farm some materials, yeah. Yeah. I just need to check it for my head. So I can say, okay, I knew it's meh, I checked it, it really is meh, so let's just leave it. I have to make that like a few times. But it's still for something light years. This is wasted time, I guess. Well, let's map it at least. So I can be 100% sure that it's nothing too fancy. And actually, I really think that maybe this is the last thing I'm going to do today. I don't know why. I'm so tired. I mean, I do know why. I was driving around today, visiting family, kid's birthday. Yeah. Maybe I'm just getting old. That's a possibility. No, not my kids. No, no, no. Nephews. I don't have kids, and I don't plan to have some. I have nephews. That's enough. They're exhausting enough, to be honest. What the fuck is that? Huh? I almost crashed into that planet. Or whatever that is. Because... oh, this is the other sun, or what is that? Is that planet? No. Oh, yes, it is. So I'm confused now. I am super confused right now. No, it is. 7 probes. Jeez.
Поверхность просканирована на 50%.
Why is that planet so dark on all sides? Oh, what the fuck? No efficiency bonus for me. Jeez. No. Really? Oh, jeez. But that's a big planet. That's a high G planet. 7 probes. This is big. We got 3.8 Earth masses, or what? Lava spouts, okay. Fumaroles, okay. Vents, okay. That's what we got here. Like I thought. But the fumaroles are actually, you know, not too bad. But a fumaroles is still a geological? Is it? It's not a biological? Okay. Okay. So at least we got that now. Good. Now we can go on.
Сканирование системы завершено.
Okay, one body. Fair enough. Well, we didn't came too far today, but we've learned a lot of things. First, check height. If everything is explored down there, check it further up or down, which is nice. We learned a bit about the codecs, and I've learned a lot about EDS dramatics today, which is nice. It really is. But I'm kind of really tired. So that's why I'm going to stop that right here. But I will keep on going tomorrow off screen, because tomorrow I don't have too much to do. Just have some brunch. And then from 12, 1 o'clock or something I can start going on. And maybe I can make it like, I don't know, like somewhere here, or maybe even further tomorrow. Maybe I can cross that place. What kind of is this? The Hieronymus Delta. So get out of the Fomorian frontier into the Hieronymus Delta. Maybe out of Scutum Centaurus arm. Let's see. Exploration fatigue. Maybe, yeah. Yeah, but sometimes, you know, on some days I can just sit here the whole day without any problem. I start at, I don't know, like 9 or 10 in the morning. Then I have a little break, something between 12 and 1 o'clock to eat something. And then after, you know, a little after lunch break, I go and keep on playing, and I will sit here for, I don't know, like 8 hours or something without a problem. But on some days, I don't know why, on some days it's just not too possible. Maybe because I drank too much beer yesterday. Maybe that could be something. Then I'm extra tired today. But hey, I have different things to worry about than being tired or not. Or maybe it's just the age. Elite can really eat you alive, yes. When I started playing Elite years ago, a lot of years ago, on some days I really played like something between 12 and 16 hours a day. I just couldn't stop. I woke up in the morning, I just turned on my PC, I started playing. In between, I ordered food delivery. And the only time I stopped playing on the day was when my doorbell rang, the food came in, I ate it, and then not even 10 minutes later I was finished with eating, and then pam, I was back on my computer playing. That was kind of great times, because it was a different time when you start playing a new game, especially when it's a game like Elite Dangerous. You got so much to do, so much to see, so much to try out and everything. So these like something between 12 and 16 hours a day even sometimes isn't enough, which is fun because you play more than you sleep. But it was great. These days were great. Kind of great. So nowadays, if I make it for like 8 hours, that's good. On Sundays maybe. Because Saturdays are mostly during the day. I'm on the road driving around and, you know, visiting family. And yeah, and in the evening, 8 o'clock, I'm here and streaming a little bit. And during the week, I don't play too often because of work, because I have to get up super early. And after work, I just don't really have the power to really play, because most of the time I'm super tired after work. But hey, but that's that. Enough complaining about life stuff. You haven't what? Still, how many of us have played any game for that long? Ah, that's what you mean. I think I don't know anyone. How many of us have played any game? I really don't know. How many hours do I have now? I mean, I don't know if Steam... Where is Steam? If Steam is so accurate. But when it comes to Steam, I have 5,500 hours. I don't really know. Usually I get bored, not elite, yes. You can't really play a game for... Not even for 1,000 hours. Let's be honest. Show me one game you can play for 1,000 hours. And with elite, 1,000 hours basically is nothing. If you played elite for 1,000 hours, you haven't done anything. I mean, you haven't done something, yes, but in terms of how much time you can sink into that game, 1,000 hours is nothing. I think even at 5,000 hours or 5,500 hours I have is not even nearly as much as some other people have. There are people out there who played that game for 10,000 hours. I mean, hey, a lot of players play for years, yes. 8 years. There aren't too many games you can play thousands of hours and years. You're over 8,000, yes. Yeah, it is insane. Yeah. Okay, I think that's like a great word for the ending. Elite is a great game. We can sink thousands of hours in it. Spend 16 until to almost 16 hours a day. Back in the days when I was still young, because like 7 years ago I was 30 or 31 years old. You have a bit more energy than when you're 38. But still, when you think that a game, you play a game for almost a decade. It's so much time though. So much time. So much fun. So much great memories within the game. Yeah, whatever Yamik says. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Have a good one as well. Thanks for just being here, chatting around, so I don't have to play it all alone. So, see you next week in the next stream. And maybe in some videos in between.